Difference and dominance. How might education mediate difference and dominance? Part 1. The event. Chloe is 4 years old. She attends preschool 5 days a week. She socialises well with all of her peers, spends most of her time interacting with 3 of her closest peers, Sienna, Piper and Lucy. Her interests are role-playing in home area, dancing and playing with the dollhouse. On Monday, Chloe arrives with a new hairstyle. She used to have shoulder-length blonde hair. Now she has arrived at preschool with a shaved head. She explains proudly to her educator that she participated in Shave for a Cure on the weekend to help support her auntie who was very sick. She says, "I have matching hair with my Auntie Sue now. I like how it feels when I rub my hands on my head." Chloe rubs her head, giggles, and then runs off to her friends who are playing in home area. Sienna, Piper and Lucy stare at her with wide eyes. "What happened to your hair?" asks Sienna with a frown. "You look silly," laughs Lucy. Chloe says, "It feels nice though, and it made my Aunt Sue smile lots. She has the same hair as me too." "Well, you shouldn't, you know," says Piper. "You should have long hair like girls do. Now you're a boy. Go away." Before we can look at mediating this social situation, we need to ask ourselves why. Why did Chloe cut her hair? Why did Chloe like her new hairstyle? Why did Sienna frown when she saw Chloe's new hairstyle? Why does Lucy think that Chloe's new hairstyle looks silly? And why does Piper think that Chloe is now a boy? Why does she feel that girls can only have long hair? All 4 girls are using their knowledge of the world around them to form their own views about appearance, more specifically a girl's appearance. Their thoughts about this are being formed around perceived accepted commonalities of a shared culture. Chloe's view is obviously quite different from the view of Piper, Sienna and Lucy. Perhaps others, such as Auntie Sue, have altered Chloe's perspective about female appearance. What factors have influenced the other girls, though? So, what female images do children see? Brats, Disney princesses, Barbies, these all tend to be very popular characters for young girls these days. What are the perceived accepted commonalities that children see when they look at these characters and dolls? How do these images define being a girl? Images such as these dominate society. It is this otherness that is central to the formation of group identities. So, when children see this, they assume we are girls because we have long hair and we wear things to make us look pretty. This assumption is the basis of admission or rebuffing. In other words, it's the basis of deciding whether or not someone is a girl. Part 2 looks at what the educator can do to mediate this situation, to mediate this difference and dominance in the classroom. How should the educator deal with the girls' reaction to Chloe's new haircut? Well, our first reactions might be to get upset with the girls for their cruel words to Chloe. We might even think that they are bullying Chloe. However, after taking a step back and asking why, we can now see that these 3 girls were simply making statements based on their knowledge of what it means to be a girl. The social issue is not being mean or bullying. The social issue is a lack of understanding about being different. Being different is often assumed as being less, or being less than or negative. Difference is not a bad word though. Being different is simply that, being different. So how can we help children to accept difference in a more positive light? Homie K. Barber theorised that difference may encourage a third space. For example, the tension between boy and girl, and what it means to be a boy and a girl, may create a new sense of understanding about being a human being. With this theory in mind, difference may be seen as a whole new positive thing, as a way of encouraging a whole new growth of social interactions. Wouldn't this be wonderful to see within the classroom? Difference, and the beauty of being different, should be taught to preschoolers and all children on a regular basis. Here are a few ways to teach children about difference. Be a role model. Always show respect to others. Avoid stereotypes such as pink is for girls, trucks are for boys. Answer children's questions about difference in an age-appropriate manner, a way in which they'll understand. Use social situations as opportunities for learning. Promote self-esteem and self-worth in children. Children who feel good about themselves are more likely to respect others. Give children opportunities to learn from people that are different from them. For example, invite members of the extended community to attend the centre. Challenge children's thought with open-ended questions, such as, what would the world be like if we were all the same? What makes you different and special? What things do you like about yourself? And what things do you like about your friends? And of course, lots of resources, multicultural resources, activities, books and songs that promote difference. Let's look at a few of these examples now as I leave you with one of my favourite songs.
Different doesn't always mean sad. Different can sometimes be quite nice. Let's look at different a little differently. That's my advice. Different this, different that, different clothes, different hats. It's boring if we're all the same. To me, when I think of being different, I think special, I think unique. That means one of a kind, not free. I think different is my kind of legs, different hands. You say pecan, I say pecan. I like mustard on my French fries. You wear a turban, I wear a yarmulke. Happy Vaisakhi, happy Hanukkah. When Daddy's mad, he always speaks Chinese. To me, when I think of being different, I think special, I think unique. That means one of a kind, not free. I think different is my kind of game. Woo-hoo! Okay, pop quiz. Exactly like you. Well, nobody, except you. Here we go. Different hair, different eyes, we both have feet, different size. Some of us have different holidays. My skin is dark, you have freckles. I like stripes, you like speckles. When I sing real high, I make the squeaking noise. To me, when I think of being different, I like to think I'll share is that we're all different. I think